All right, so here we go. On this episode of First Look, we're going to be looking at the Batman Imposter Joker. We're going to be looking at the Darth Maul lamp, and we're going to be looking at Clone Commander Scorch. So we got 3 figures to talk about. I'm going to try to stick around 5 minutes for each one. So if you want to skip ahead every 5 minutes or so, hopefully they'll do the chapters down there, but 5 minutes or so on each one. I might spend a little bit more time on the Joker. That's what we're going to talk about, the Joker first. All right, so let's get to this. The Joker Imposter version. Let's scroll this up a little bit so you can see the stunning hair craftsmanship. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. I want to talk about what I like about the figure first. I want to talk about what I like about it first. The head sculpt's phenomenal. I'm not sure if this is like an updated sculpt from the, this is probably the same exact sculpt on the Artisan one. But I don't have the Artisan pre-ordered. This is a way to, I guess, get that Artisan head sculpt, for people that want to have maybe two Jokers and don't, maybe they'll, people will be selling the Artisan head sculpt or something, maybe get this, sell the body. I don't know. But I just want to get that out of the way because we're going to talk mainly about the suit. But the head sculpt looks great. We're still waiting to see how the hair is going to look. But here's the thing. All right, this is the Batman Imposter version. This is limited to 3,000 pieces. And it's going to sell. Let's be honest. It's going to sell. It's Joker. It's Dark Knight. It's Ledger Joker. So it's going to sell. All right. How do I want to go about this? So there's 2 trains of thought here. There's commenting on what I think the figure looks like and how it looks. And then there's commenting on the issues I have with it. So I want to be fair to it and give my thoughts on the figure and how it looks first. Okay. I think the figure looks unique. I think it looks like something that if you were a very big Heath Ledger Joker fan or if you're a big Dark Knight Trilogy fan, I don't even want to say that because I'm both of those things. If you're someone that needs every single piece from the Dark Knight Trilogy to collect, if you're somebody who needs every Joker, if you're somebody who loves collecting limited pieces, this is a great option for you. But if you're somebody who likes the piece, even better. If you like this piece, cool. We're going to go to the next image here. So here's the thing. It's going to be tough not to get to what I want to get to. Here's the issue I have. This pretty much looks like the DX19 body. If somebody's smarter than I am, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But I have the DX19. I have the Armory on pre-order with the new updated suit. I'm personally just seeing DX19 body on this, and we got the DX19 base. It's just got a little bit more paint on it. They have added some accessories to the base, but look, man, this is going to be as simple as, did you like it when you first saw the photo or not? And if you didn't like it, are you somebody that can live without this piece, or do you have to have everything from the Dark Knight or everything Artisan or limited or whatever? This is absolutely not for me. I can already tell you with 2 pictures in, this is not for me. As great as the sculpt looks, I'm already going to be getting the Joker. I'm going to find a way to get the Artisan Joker. I have the sculpted on pre-order, but I'm going to find a way to get the Artisan. Even if I'd rather not pay, crazy prices for it, but I'm hoping that I'm able to get it for, close to retail. We'll see. Wishful thinking. The suit, though, it just doesn't do it for me. I've been saying this for a while. I love the Dark Knight Trilogy. I think that I'm not one of those people that hate the DX19 suit. Like, I like the look of it, but there's just something about that suit when I got it in hand that just didn't work for me. This just doesn't work for me, you guys. This just does not. I'm not a big fan of this, like, mashup stuff where they, Funko did that for a while. I know McFarlane does that a lot. I just don't like it personally. I don't like to collect it. Wool hair looks great, man. I mean, again, if you've noticed, the head sculpt just sticks out because it's so good. But again, this looks cool. I mean, you're gonna get some cool accessories. It's the Joker. Like, it's definitely gonna stick out on a shelf, and it's just something that I just feel like is a bit. Hot Toys just to me just does stuff like, we just get so much of the same characters that I get why they want to do this. They want to kind of use some pieces they've already had, use some parts they already had. But to make that, this is going to be an expensive figure, man. and it's going to be, artisan. It's going to be limited to 3,000. It's going to sell out immediately. Luckily, man, I don't want this piece, so I don't have to worry about the stress of it, And I've said this from the beginning. I'd rather this be the limited piece than just Darkside Anakin, or Artisan, Artisan Wanda, or Artisan, Jack Sparrow, like, because those are like versions that you just want. Like, I like how limited pieces are like either really deep cut, like characters like droids or troopers or whatever, or different colorways for Iron Man, or something like this. So I don't really mind that they went this route. I just think that we have to realize what it is, and this is just a lot of reused parts, unless I'm wrong on the suit. And it just seems like the DX-19 base, the DX-19 suit, it just seems like they've just modified it to sell off some extra stock and stuff. So again, I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest with you, but it's a business. I mean, it is what it is, it's going to sell. We know that. I just keep looking at the sculpt because I think the sculpt looks phenomenal. But yeah, so my overall thoughts on this, man, it's just not for me. I don't want to hate on it too much because I just feel like there is some collectors that are probably excited about this. So I don't want it to seem like, your opinion isn't valid. It absolutely is. If this is something you want to collect, I'm happy for you, man. I truly am. Like, if you like this, that's awesome. I actually am kind of, if you do like it, I'm kind of nervous for you because I just hate how, it's you might not, again, 3,000 I think should be fine, but again, this is one that is for a specific collector, and I think there's collectors out there that'll definitely pick it up and like it, and it's going to stick out on a shelf. And sometimes to me, that's not always the best thing. Like, if this is going to be with your limited pieces, cool. If this is going to be with your, Dark Knight trilogy display, I just don't think it's going to work for me in that. So easy pass for me on this one. Yeah, I mean, again, two things can be true at the same time, right? Do I think this is like a unique announcement? Yeah. Do I think that it's do I think it's kind of like, I don't want to say lazy, because I know they put a lot of work into this stuff, but just to reuse the DX-19 suit, just to, because that's what I'm seeing here, man. I don't see any updates. Reusing the base, just adding some different paint to it, and then obviously, they already have work on the artisan sculpt for the Joker coming up. Again, it's just, I don't know, man. Stuff to me like this just doesn't work for me, and I don't want to sound redundant, but just doesn't work for me. I don't want to hate on it too much because I do think that they, that head sculpt is very strong. So if you're somebody who wants to get it maybe for the sculpt and then sell the body, and then you have two of the sculpts, that would be an option, I guess. But yeah, man, I mean, you can kind of just see it. I mean, the stuff they're advertising, I feel like, is just stuff that we've already seen on other figures. Like, it's like separate rolling eyeballs, wool hair implantation. Like, unless they've changed the sculpt up, like this is, or the suit, and I feel like if they would have mentioned it, The accessories are cool, but again, if you're getting certain figures already, and I doubt you're getting this one and not the other Joker, or not the other, character, or you already don't have like a Joker with some of this stuff. Yeah, just not for me. We already spent too much time on this though, so I'm passing on this one. Let me know in the comments if you're picking this one up. We're going to kick it over to the Darth Maul hologram 6 scale figure. My goodness. Okay. Unless this is going to be priced accordingly, this announcement baffles me, man. I mean, I don't get it. I thought this was supposed to be the summer of Marvel. You know what I mean? This was supposed to be Marvel summer, man. And all we've gotten is some Iron Man, which we knew we were going to get, but like, and they did an awesome job with that updated sculpt. But like, let's get some cool announcements, man. Let's get some big time announcements. Let's treat the Marvel event like it was the Star Wars event, like it was the Dark Side event or whatever. Like, let's give some love to Marvel, man. We're also waiting on those Batman 85th anniversary announcements. So the thing that bothers me about this is that it's labeled the 25th anniversary. Like, I want to get more stuff, man. I want to get more stuff in the 25th anniversary, and we're probably going to get it, you guys. We're probably going to get it, but right now we don't have it. And right now, all we had, that first announcement they did with the Darth Maul 2.0 with the speeder for somebody who doesn't have the Maul, I'm excited, really excited about that. This to me is a lamp, you guys. I mean, I hate to be like this. Maul's awesome, dude. I love Maul, but like, LED light up powered by USB. This is gonna be a short first look because this is all I can show you. This is it. It just stands there and it lights up, guys. So this is an LED lamp, pretty much. I mean, it truly is. I mean, this is something that, like, you know, I'm not taking anything away from the, you know, the sculpt work that they've done, but like, this is all it is. So hopefully, you know, again, as of right now, while I'm recording this, I don't know the price of this. So if the price is really low, then cool. But this is limited to 1,500, so that makes me think the price isn't going to be crazy low. But again, man, you know, again, does this look great? Yeah, the sculpt on the Maul looks great, but it's just, it's literally a hologram. It's a LED light up powered by USB. It's a hologram. And for me, I don't need this, you know. And if you do need this, that's awesome. And that's the thing with Star Wars. Star Wars is going to sell no matter what. So a lot of people are going to be excited about this. A lot of people are going to be picking this up. It's from a very scene-specific part of the movie. I just think with all the stuff we could announce, as of right now, we don't have that stuff. There's so many great characters that we still haven't gotten. I would love to get like a Queen Amidala, Jar Jar Binks, Padawan Obi-Wan. You know, I'd even take like a Captain Panaka. I would take a Shmi Skywalker, man, at this point, you know. I mean, I actually want a Captain Panaka figure. I'm going to be honest with you. But, yeah, man, I don't want to stick on this too long because, again, I don't want to seem like if people are excited about this, like, I just don't, like, this announcement's just weird. Do I think this is kind of cool for a certain price? Yeah, I do. But if this is, like, priced the same as a Hot Toys, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care if it's limited or not. Like, that is not, to me, this is just like kind of a, again, I keep repeating myself, but it's just like an LED lamp, man. It's just something that's going to sit on the shelf. It's just going to be there. And so you got to, you know, it's like a Funko Pop, man. You know, it's just going to sit there. So you got to ask yourself if that's what you want. And just for me, I'm not wanting it. If you do want it, awesome, man. I hope you get it. 1,500, that's low. This thing's going to sell quick. Lastly, we're going to go to the Clone Commander Scorch. This is the best announcement of the day, and I don't even watch the Bad Batch, if you can believe it. But I still think this is a cool announcement. This one is limited as well. Let me see what the limited is here. Let me check real quick, you guys. I'm so sorry. 3,000 units on this one. So 3,000. I believe that's 500 more than the Clone Commando. I believe that one was 2,500. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. But here's the Clone Commander Scorch from the Bad Batch. This one looks really cool, man. If you're getting the Clone Commando, these look very, very similar. This one's got a little bit different colorway here. This one's got some different stuff on the backpack. Maybe some different stuff once we see it. You can see the Clone Commando behind them. Again, man, with clones, you know what you're getting. You're going to get variations. You're going to get different looks with clones. But the cool thing is like a lot of times with the clones, at least we see them in the movie. And I don't clone army build, but I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people are going to be excited about this. And I do think this looks really, really good. I mean, it really does. I mean, again, it's very similar. It's the same thing I've been talking about with that, you know, the difference between that and like because this is a Clone Commander Scorch. Like, this is a character. You know what I mean? And so, you know, you got the LED light up function helmet. You got the different weapons here. You got the grenades. You got the different hands. So again, this is very, very similar to the Commando, but there's enough difference to me that warrants, like, if you're collecting this, if you're collecting Bad Batch, I definitely think that this is an awesome option for you. I just think it looks really badass. I'm not going to be picking it up. I don't watch the Bad Batch. I know I probably need to. I know a lot of people have been telling me how good it is, but I'm not picking this one up, you guys. But I think out of all the announcements today, oddly enough, I think this one is the best one, and this is the one that if I had to pick one out of all three, I would honestly be getting this one personally. If I had to rank the announcements today, I'm going Clone Commander Scorch. I'm going that, you know, that Imposter Batman, and then in last place by a mile, unless it comes out and it's like $150, which it won't be. That Darth Maul LED light up would be my least favorite announcement of the day. But yeah, here we go, guys. This is what we had. We have had Imposter Joker, Darth Maul hologram, and now Clone Commander Scorch. All limited pieces. As much as I like limited pieces and collecting, I definitely think with all the figures we are getting right now, we are getting just an astronomical amount of figures, not only from Hot Toys, but from other companies. I'm becoming more and more interested in collecting some different IPs, some different, you know, it's early in my collecting journey, and again, a lot of my stuff is Hot Toys, but I've picked it up because it's, you know, I don't have a version of those characters yet because I'm building my collection. But I can't help it, man. Some of these announcements I'm seeing coming out of Caustic Plastic, coming out of what was the other one? Like Iconic, and like you know, even Mondo. You know, I know Mondo's hit or miss with their, you know, even Sideshow. You know, we're getting, you know, some Beetlejuices. We're getting some David from the Lost Boys. We're getting Mondo McCready. We're getting, you know what? I think Caustic Plastic has a Jean-Claude Van Damme Bloodsport figure, man. A Frank Dux, man. That's gonna be amazing. And you know, we're getting Reanimator from that Universal Studios monster. So again, but this is Star Wars, man. This is what they have. This is the advantage that Hot Toys has. They have Star Wars. They have Joker. They're going to just keep, it's going to sell, so they're going to keep selling it. You can't blame them from a business perspective. But like I said, man, I definitely am getting fatigued on, I guess, the amount of stuff we're getting plus the limited stuff. Luckily, I don't want any of this stuff, so it's going to save me some money. But if you're somebody that really wants this stuff, man, I feel bad for you, man, because it's like we got all this stuff coming and plus this now. So hopefully you're able to pick up the pieces you want. And yeah, that's all I got for today, you guys, with this first look video. Let me know in the comments below, out of these 3 announcements, which ones you're most excited for and which ones you plan on picking up. Let me know which ones you're the most kind of disappointed in. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Consider hitting the like button if you liked this video. It would help out the channel a lot. Consider subscribing also if you liked this type of content, because if you liked this, I think you're going to like some of my other stuff, and I think you're going to like it around here. So please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.